Alright, I'm pretty ready for now. Let's start it. If much people in your city chat, it's not about it's all crashing into. It's not about their own initiative, their own drive, their own ambition, their own curiosity. I can say from the era which I grew up, I don't give a what you said to me. Okay, you can only be rotten if your back is bent. On my tombstone, I want the epitaph. You exam to die until you have scored some victory for humanity. Many people look for meaning in life. A thought is going to under the rock or behind the tree. And what is my meaning? You have more power than that. You have the power to create meaning in your life rather than passively look for it. Meaning to me is do you know more about the world today than I did yesterday? It enhances meaning for me. And if it accumulates and accrues daily, a month to know by more than you did just a day later, so that you continue to grow. And for the question of me present, do you find meaning and what has to create meaning and start early teens? I understand between people can quest, but do not hold power over you. If you must quote for Martin Luther King, only be rotten if your back is bent. When I grew up, it was very common to hear the phrase, "Ticks and stone and break my bones," but words never hurt me. I haven't heard the phrase in a long time. I don't hear it recited in elementary schools, and the thing that happened over the years is you came to learn as a civilization it works can be hurtful to the fans in mental health. Let's sit and live in the corn, however, these people are alive, able deal with very same people who are around today who you were around back then, or calling your names. I can say for an hour we grow up, I'm going to ask you to say to me, as you between me and some goal, then now I'm having navigated some way. If you're just a person, or just a person, or because of some kind of cultural bias, I want to know that actually, we just say everything you want to say. That's okay, that's who you are, that's how you're thinking. So now, what I need to do? Because you're in my way. Do they under you? Do you go around you? Live over you? Or do you go this way and then come out the other side? Yes, Lord, it's my effort. It's my energy. But also therefore it starts off some shit different day. I can see you being aggressive, you being that's not you're not navigated. I think high school that's where you learn how to with difficult people. There are people who are nasty who don't have to navigate them. People who are you cannot interact with. Whether we reason or not, that women are left next to you. So I think we're the valuable part that people are tossed into their high school experience. They say, oh, I could have learned more about how to deal with all these people. I have to deal with all the people is now in your portfolio. Your motivation is for the girls. You have in this coach. They have some vision statements and they have grit. They get knocked out, they should back up, then shut another way, they got knocked out again. They're still successful either messed up by health or influence or just joy and in the lives persons. For me, what I do for the public, 80% of it is driven by duty, not by ambition. That's how I view it. The were the case when we up hosting Cosmos in 2014 and Dream, Carl Sagan, who is really talented. She brought me and said, we should finish the hosting Cosmos. I said, there's a dozen other who show me this opportunity. I need to do this. I really don't. And talk about it and say, make Carl Sagan when I was 17. I went to colleges and goes to Cornell. I had been accepted to Cornell. Do you know what college I wanted to go to? And I missing also so I wasn't suddenly in the movement there. And for me, I made a question to him. First reaction, he sent me a letter. And here's the letter and open it. It says, I understand you like there's some stuff I like. But you want to copy the campus and you have this if you want to Cornell. He met me outside building on a Saturday. He did something really cool. He reached back, get a book of himself. It was when he posted and sent it to me. New lesson, future my sign card. The other day, I'm going to go back to New York. It begins to snow. Hopefully, there's an off in December in Attica. And he says, here's my phone. Here's my phone number. It's working through. First snow, it's maybe now with family. I go back tomorrow. I'm thinking, who am I? Why? I'm nobody. But why was somebody to him? And I asked myself, even if sponsor as famous as he is, I will teach students the way he has treated me. If you can force memory into this commerce, then I have a way to justify where I'm on the snack host because we talked to the past. It was passed in 2014. We passed in 1975. 2000 featured astronomer. I still have that book. It was a dull scientist, but a kid who never lost curiosity. But most people have said the chair is not about what college they went into. It's not about own initiative, their own drive, their own ambitions, their own curiosity. They're not taught in school. Sadly, school they view you as this empty vessel with a poor information in. Instead over here, you have cry you praised. You may have become a common speech, you have become sackers and movers of the world. I don't think so. When you come to down the steps on the last day of school, you're not singing the Allies cover song. School's down forever. You'll be sad song. You'll be singing. Saying G. I'm gonna go 2 3 months without doing anything. You should be sad as school's over. Not happy. And so you leave school, you say yourself, I know how to learn. I now know how to learn. I now have a curiosity of all things I've yet to be exposed to. And we have become a lifelong learner. I read things that take me to the places where other people think. It was about your dad who that impacted you so much you still carry today. For me, at least words, but for wisdom he gleaned in his life, and he successfully communicated to me, either by example or by just explicit statement. In high school, he was in gym class and we were lining up. We were about to enter the next unit and we were second field. And the gym instructor brought to my father and said, shoot Tyson, everyone look at him. There's a body type as to excel in check. And he says, what? No one is going to tell me what I can't do. In my life, he used that as a reason to start running. Within a few years of that, we became world class. In 1948, when pigs were not yet ready to come back, to us pigs were still reeling and rolling from the Second World War. Instead, it's still an Olympic with GI Olympic. It was held in Hitler Stadium. She competed in the stadiums and in the late 1940s, but recently one hit others, if you reach Johnny Johnson, they were competed against the New York Heart Club. New York at the time accepted only Protestants, so but the Pioneer Club called to everybody who were not accepted to New York Heart Club. We basically blacks and Jews. His best friend Johnny Johnson, okay, we come around the back, stretch. We come on the funnel straight away. And a runner from Young and the club for a few spaces behind him, and Johnny Johnson overhears that runner coach say, catch that nigger. He heard this. So what did he say to himself? He said, this is what a nigger he ain't gonna catch. And then extended his lead to the finish line. And tell the story, not with any bitter tone. It was his occasion to parlay today my question into a reason to excel with more than you had expected of your own abilities and talents. The impact you want to have on the world. My impact will be people learn from me in a way that they are empowered by what taught to them. So they trying to think, when they learn from me, no longer think of me. They think of their own pace of understanding of how this world works and become irrelevant. And people say it's true because they said so, they have failed. And so to someone, not teaching them about authority. I don't know, that's no. I'm just teaching you how to think about the word. You say, you know, why understanding of what you should know. You never look back because you know the level of hunger and stand upon you, and you not have influence you feel the hunger and accessible to you. So the impact would be that others are impacted and you don't even remember and then have something to do with it. Okay, so that is it for my speaking today. Bye.